But what we are going to talk about is Dune. Now, before I start with what I thought of the movie, did anyone see the movie, or has anyone read the book or seen the original? Does anyone know anything about Dune? No spoilers, please. Just, do you know about it? Do you like it? Have you read the book? Tell me where you guys are at with Dune. Shit, I haven't watched it. I watched the original, read the book. Okay. Tess, I know you're a big person into it. I know of it, never saw or read it. Okay. Most of the books, really. You saw the movie on Saturday, good man? Okay, cool. So obviously no spoilers from anybody, please. Just so you guys, on my side, I had never read the book. I had never seen anything before the movie on Friday. And the movie on Friday, I went kind of blind. Like, as in, I had seen the trailer once before, but I had no idea what the movie was about. And I really liked it. Now, here's the problem that I have with Dune. The movie is like part 1. It's like half of the book, so they're supposed to do a part 2. But apparently part 2 is not official yet. So apparently, if this movie doesn't do well enough, we will not get the sequel. So please, for the love of God, can you guys all go watch this movie or watch it on HBO? Because I need to see the follow-up to this, because it ends in a way that I'm like, I need to know. You can't end this movie this way. This is bullshit. I was mad because I didn't realize it was a trilogy. I was picking the whole friggin' movie. Yeah, I didn't know, but like the movie, for those of you guys who are gonna watch it or have seen it, you know, the movie ends literally in the middle of like a random scene. It's not, there's no like, oh, and here's a big finale and you'll get a sequel. It just ends. And we're like, what the fuck? It literally just ended. You could read the... I'm not a dork. I'm not reading. No, I want the movies, Jazil. Movie was good, but the ending, God, no. We want more. Yeah, exactly. And I am fully invested. I did not know it was only part 1 going in, so I was caught very off guard when it ended. Good man, I knew it was only part 1, and I was caught off guard. It was insane. I didn't realize it was only part 1. Yeah, dude. So if for all of you guys are gonna go watch it, the movie is 2.5 hours long. And it's setting something up that doesn't happen. In the movie, they're like, this is what's coming. And you're like, okay, here we go. This is what we're going for. And we never get that. My boyfriend's a huge Dune fan and was very happy with it. Oh, Jazil, I am now a huge Dune fan too. I'm super, like, look, I don't really like to read books, but if the next movie is in like 4 or 5 years, I might actually go out of my way and read the Dune books. I do, like, I'm joking about not wanting to read it. I may actually read it. Because I really am curious about it, and I really want to know more, and this movie has got me hooked. But the ending of this movie was so out of place and so random that it does take you out of it a little bit. It just required more. Yeah, but you know what? I'm happy that they're taking their time with it. The original was a little short in this one, really. Are you going to watch the film with Sting? What's the movie with Sting? Is a very hefty book. I know, there's like 5 books from on it. The original had the singer Sting in it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Also, like, this movie, holy shit, the casting. The casting for this new movie, I'm hearing Mountain Man saying the cast was crazy for the first one. The casting for this one is freaking insane, and everyone is good. Even freaking Dave Bautista. I liked him. Well, I mean, that sounds mean. I thought he was great as Drax, but I'm obviously... He's not the greatest of all actors, but his role fits him really well in this movie. Timothy Chalamet, I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Chalamet. The main guy, I really liked him. We also, oh, this is the other thing I need to tell you guys. We watched it in 4DX. Now, I don't know if you guys remember or not. I talked about the 4DX experience when I went and saw Shang-Chi. And I was like, it was so aggressive. Like, the chairs would fucking move all around and everything. So with Dune... I would say the 4DX experience with Dune was my favorite experience ever. Like, the chairs would move, but it wasn't like aggressive, like throwing you from side to side like Shang-Chi. When it was raining in the movie, there was actual like drips of water, which was really cool. The wind was insane. Like, every time like a pilot would like leave and it would like just shoot wind in your face. All these things were super sick with the movie. So the 4DX is... I would recommend it. I disagree. If you saw Bautista's appearance in Blade Runner, you quickly realize he's the best wrestler actor. Oh, you haven't seen John Cena in Cock Blockers now, have you? I think I'd go and read the book. I don't think I would go back and watch the original movie, but I'd definitely go and read the books. I'm down though. I'm super hyped for the next movie, and however fucking long it takes before we get the sequel. I hope it's soon, because the movie, the second movie, has to basically continue exactly where this movie ends. But if they wait, the actors are just gonna get older. Like Timothy and Zendaya, like, you can't wait. They gotta look exactly the same. Look up pictures of Sting and Dune. Okay. Oh my god! What the hell? That's disgusting. Who is he? I hate that. I hate that. For no real reason, look up pictures of Sean Connery and Zardoz. Why are you doing this? Now that's my kind of man. Sean Connery and Zardoz. Now, I would show it to you guys, but I would get in trouble with these kind of pictures. So, I'm gonna let you guys look it up yourself. I assume they shot all of at the same time. By rule, if a movie is in 2 parts, you should have to release part 2 for the following year. So, good man, this is the problem. Yes, if you look at Halloween... my eyes! Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, they already filmed everything, and we got Halloween Kills last week, or 2 weeks ago, and we're getting Halloween Ends next year because they filmed them back to back. They did not do that with Dune because Dune Part 2 will only happen if Dune Part 1 is a success. So that's what I'm saying. You guys have to go watch this movie, either on HBO Max or in theaters, because it's not official yet. They haven't confirmed Dune Part 2. And I think their plan is that if Dune Part 1 does well, they're gonna film 2 and 3 at the same time and then release those 2 back to back. But they haven't confirmed that those are official. Because I guess Dune, if there's like a history that the Dune movies have been not able to do well previously, they've like tried and canceled multiple times. They're trying to do the first 2 books in the trilogy. Exactly. So apparently Dune has been tried to be filmed as a movie so many times, and there's always been issues. So this was like the last attempt of making the movie, I guess, and it was like, only if the first one does well, we'll continue. It's made like 40 million already. I don't know what they consider a success. That's my thing. Let me see. Dune sequel. Yeah, Dune opens to 40 million at the box office. Is it strong enough for a sequel? Let's find out. In an interview with Variety this week, Warner Media chair Ann Sarnoff said that plans for the sequel will be based on the entirety of what Dune can do for the company, including HBO Max. The story in itself sets up for a sequel. The production is so amazing, storytelling is so compelling that it's not going to be judged on box office alone. So they have to see how it does on HBO Max as well. A success is double the movie's budget, and the budget was 165 million. Yeah, but they're saying that it's not just box office. They want to see numbers for HBO Max. Interesting. So it did well, 40 million in one weekend, but I guess they want to see better? I don't know. Movies aren't making that kind of money in the pandemic era though, so it's hard to gauge what counts as a success. Yeah, that's the part that's really difficult. I'm just going to be grumpy. They do the first movie and the other part never gets made. That would 40 million was North America. Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get the sequel. But I'm saying, for all of you, I highly recommend you watch the movie. You will probably finish the movie being like, what the hell with that ending? Not in a bad way, just like you want more. It's so good that you want more. It's kind of what you're going to feel. And that's how I felt. Problem is, we're not going to get more for a very long time unless we decide to read the book. HBO Max will eat away ticket sales. But if HBO Max works out, that's fine. Demon Slayer made that amount in like 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Just opening numbers, yeah, it would look like hard because of how it's released. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the problem with the movie too, that a lot of people are going to think, oh, well, it's part 1, so I just won't watch it, and I'll wait for part 2, and I'll watch them back to back. Which isn't a bad idea, but we need you guys to see part 1 so we can get part 2. So that's the kicker. I don't know, guys. It's a weird one for sure. But I would say it's not... Okay, so here's my like final impression for the movie for all of you guys. I think Dune is the best movie I've seen this year. It's not my favorite movie, but I think that acting, effects, story, experience itself in the movie theater, if you guys are gonna be like, I want to go to the movie theater at least once this year, this is the movie I think everyone needs to go out of their way to watch.